eventually like to go a different way, but I don't want all my videos to look the same, so I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring today. If I don't die. So I live in Colorado. If you haven't seen other people's TikTok and YouTube videos about Colorado drivers, yeah, they're not the greatest. They're not the smartest. And for whatever reason, they really do not like bikes. Let's get some mirrors, huh? Here almost 5 years ago now from California. That's where I started riding back in 2015. So I like to think that my riding instincts are a little better and make it a little easier for me to maneuver around Colorado people. I like to think. Everybody likes to think. But the reality is, anything can happen at any point, so I am always alert. And again, for whatever reason, people are just more aggressive towards motorcycles in this state. Don't know why. To get away from the people. Obviously speeding is bad, but what a lot of people need to understand is sometimes it's safer to speed away from people, especially with how aggressive they can be over here. So that's what I try to do. I try to obey the law as best I can, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. What's very convenient for me is I live right next to an interstate. So this is the interstate highway that I usually take for work and stuff. It's got excellent views, and usually the highway is pretty open. And I can see a cop from a mile away, so try to slow down around these little hills right here. Sometimes they're right on the other side of a hill, and there are a lot of those here. Yeah, so I came from California, rode for a few years there, got in a pretty bad accident. You know, everyone says it's not my fault. Yeah, this one actually was definitely not my fault. I was going straight through an intersection, and this guy in a left turn lane decided he needed to turn right from the left turn lane and cut across the entire intersection and hit me. So, yeah, actually was not my fault. Totaled my bike. Had a Kawasaki Ninja 300 back then. It was my first bike. And totaled it. Was going to college at the time, so could not afford to replace it. And so I didn't ride for a few years, and then I moved here and didn't know the area that well, so didn't get another bike for another few years just so I can get used to and comfortable with the roads. And now that I am used to it, familiar with it, I got this baby back in October. We're now a week away from Christmas. I've already put 2,300 miles on this bike when it was brand new in October. Even though it's winter in Colorado, as you can see, there's been no snow. Zero snow. Really weird. There's some weird records of like no snow in the springs and in Denver and all that. Even on the mountains there's no snow, which is crazy. But as a rider, definitely not complaining. Oh, I love hearing the pops on this bike. This bike is definitely my dream bike. Did not think I would have a Ducati. Always wanted a Ducati. Always thought it was kind of out of reach, but here we are. Got the 2025 Ducati Panigale V2S. Got it for a crazy good deal too. That was weird. I feel like my clutch has been slipping recently. I don't know why, but I think I need to take it in, get it looked at. Anyway, crazy good deal on this bike. It was their showroom bike, so people were able to test ride it. I think there was like 100 or 200 miles on it from people test riding. But because of that, like I said, crazy good deal. It already had the Termione exhaust on it too, which is what I was planning on putting on it myself. But obviously now I don't need to. Got it at a crazy good deal. Discount and everything. Got the bike warranted for 4 years. Or 2 years. I don't remember. I think it was 2 years. I already had the ECU flash because of the exhaust, so I don't have to pay for that either. And since then I've just been doing little mods. Like you can see I got the Rizoma mirrors on. That was one thing that was so ugly about this bike. And just not even functional. The old mirrors, this is something everybody complains about. Ducati is their mirrors shake like crazy. You can't see anything. These ones being complete aluminum, alloy, whatever the hell it is, there's no vibrating, no shaking. I can see out of them pretty good. They look very good. I mean, that was the main reason, was the look, but they're actually functional too. Got the Olin steering dampener. Got new brake and clutch levers along with the lever guards. Changed the gas cap. for a second here. People do not like to get behind vehicles like that and will try and swerve over. So again, that's where a part of people don't agree with speeding, but on a bike, it's sometimes safer to just speed around these cars, get out of the way of traffic. Anyway, what else did I do? With regards, the windscreen. I could show the back of the bike. Got a fender eliminator kit. What else? Oh, I got the DBK rear set adjustable, and not the actual adjustable sets themselves, but it's a plate. You can kind of see it that goes on, so I can bring my rear sets up and back. That's more comfortable for me. I'm a taller guy. I like the more aggressive position. The next thing I'm doing, as you can see, I'm wearing my warmer gloves. I'm bringing the bike in tomorrow to get my heated grips installed, and while I'm at it, I bought the DBK clip-on set for the handlebars and the upper triple tree. So it should look really good, and apparently it's supposed to be way better too, way more functional and all that. Let me just scooch on up. Oh boy, no room here. Yeah, definitely no room. I'm not squeezing there. I'll get in front of this guy though. That I'm wearing is the Ducati Xiaomi one, the performance one, whatever. It's really comfortable. It fits my head good. I didn't really like the way the Shoei helmets fit on my head. It was squeezing my temples like really bad, really uncomfortable. Didn't try on a whole lot of helmets. I just went with the ones that I knew from when I used to ride. In front of you. Shit is fogging up bad. What else did I do? Oh, you can kind of see through this gap, but the front and rear axle sliders. Change the seat. Got the performance seat. Put these grips on, but that grip on so I don't scratch it all up. Even though I think I already did. Screen protector on there. Yeah, I think I've done a lot to this bike in the last couple months. The next thing I really wanted to do is change the whole rear sprocket setup. So, planning on getting I don't know why it flashes red like that, like I'm hitting the limiter. I feel like my clutch is just slipping or something. I don't know why it would be doing that. Like I don't hit it softly. I'm hitting that thing like I'm trying to shift. But still, yeah, I don't know. Bring it in to the dealership to get my heated grips and handlebar clip-ons installed. I'll probably ask about it. Ask them to check it out. Cost me a little bit more money, but my bike to work properly. Downshift sometimes it jerks me forward like really hard. I don't know what that's about. This is the first bike I've had with the quick shifter though, and I'm loving it. It took me a while to get used to it, but once you get used to it, it's ooh, it's so nice. Chick is just on her phone, not paying attention, and that's when I try to just get around people as fast as I can, as best as I can, as safe as I can, get away. Yeah, this is downtown-ish area, downtown Colorado Springs. This area is cool in the fall and the winter, just for the leaves and everything. Right now everything's dead because it's just been cold and no snow. It's been kind of weird. But again, as a rider, not complaining, because the roads are not covered in snow, which means I could ride this still. So definitely not complaining. Trying to get over to the mountains today. It's only not even 11 o'clock yet. We'll see. Big bumps. I'm scooching up. Well, neutral is hard to find sometimes in this. That's another reason why I'm thinking something might be up with the clutch. I don't know. Hopefully not. Before I bought this, I was debating between this and getting a Kawasaki ZX6R. Just because my first bike was a Kawasaki. I like Kawasaki. I like the brand, like the way it looks, like the way it rides. But the Ducati was my dream bike, and finally was able to afford one, so why not? And now, after all the stuff with the recalls, all of Kawasaki's recalls, I'm glad this is the bike I went with. Everybody's getting those do not ride letters, and that sucks, but you know, they're trying to fix it. A lot of people are still talking shit and like saying not to trust the Kawasaki brand anymore. would only agree with that if they weren't trying to fix it, but they are fixing the problem. You know, they're trying at least. Again, I usually don't talk this much or at all really, so not really sure if this is something that people like to watch. I know bigger YouTubers like Fastlane D and Jixerbra and all those people just talk the whole time, but I don't know, I kind of like just cruising. I like watching videos where it's just like 4K pure sound of a Ninja H2 in Japan kind of thing. I know Colorado Springs definitely is nothing like Japan, so that's where, you know, maybe a little bit of commentary might do something for people. Yeah, I'm scooching up, old lady. Come on, turn green. I was supposed to turn somewhere. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying not to go off the maps and just go off of memory. Pretty sure I need to go this way. I also removed my phone mount so that the dealership, because they're gonna have to take everything apart to I mean everything apart to do the new handlebars, the clip-ons, all that. So I took off all my personal stuff to make it easier, because I didn't think I was gonna ride today, but we ended up getting today off for work. So here I am, and now I got no phone, no GPS. I just got my cardo on, but I don't want to listen to this lady yell directions at me. This is where I need to be, is this street. I always forget. I'm supposed to turn somewhere. I think I'm supposed to turn right there. Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to go. Alright, I'll turn around. I'm trying to remember. Don't want to run over that old man. Don't want to be too annoying either. And I do have a very loud bike. So I'll just go all the way around. Yeah, I do like this neighborhood, or these kinds of neighborhoods. This is kind of how I grew up, but not really the same in Colorado. There's a one-way street instead. Okay, sweet. Yeah, this is the way I want to go. Alright. I knew where I was going. This is such a weird little... Let's get past everyone real quick. Really, really quick. shifting on this thing. Giving some chick a ride on. And I know cops are in California. I haven't really encountered them in Colorado yet, so I really don't know how much they like or dislike motorcycles. So I'm a very good boy around cops. Don't really want to be poking that bear.